In Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Our partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 6 coming up here. Play action now. Burrow finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Burrow's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's caught. Chase has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 23
They get 23
yards.
on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the gun, they get to Brown. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To number 1, Lamar Jackson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got Gesicki complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Going play action here. Burrow. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. One of the tight ends in motion left. Lamar off the play fake. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Tight end going in motion here. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. Fourth down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Jordan Stout on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Burrow on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the gun, Piron. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one's complete, right side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding Flowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Jackson yet again. Complete Derrick Henry. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Henry on second. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This one from an even 40 yards out. Luke knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Jukes away from one. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Quick slant. Here's Gesicki. This gets forward to around the 29. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Complete over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. It's a Lamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
17, Ravens 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and just 2 to go. This one left for Lamar. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. A tight end in motion now. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Changing it up here, Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the pistol, Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Trey Hendrickson.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he gets them back, but they lost on that penalty. 2nd and 10.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Jackson looking to throw. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Ravens 10.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Samaje Perine on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Burrow now on 1st down. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. First down, Burrow to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Burrow out of the shotgun. He lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This connects with Higgins. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Running back motions right. Again, it's Burrow. He keeps it and takes off. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got first down here from the 36. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On the return, this is P-Rod. Escapes a defender, and he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our 2nd half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Burrow on first down. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Burrow. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Burrow's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. Burrow to the air now. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Ravens 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Ali to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Baltimore running its offense out now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson to the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Lamar now from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Jackson now on 3rd. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Burrow from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for Ravens' 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down throw for Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And again, it's Jackson. He brings it in. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and goal, Baltimore.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Henry will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Here's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is Pirine. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. Looking right, and he finds him. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? They make the quick stop at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He finds Brown right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Takes it in at the 21. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now Jackson off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Big game downfield. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
And the Ravens first down.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is P-Ryan. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Brown on the inside give. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
A gain of 15 yards.
So we're through 3 here. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the air on 3rd and long. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Burrow from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. Okay? And with 2 scores now, it's about a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
27-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's out of bounds behind the lines, and that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it, because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Jackson yet again. Cut by the open man. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And again, it's Jackson. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Dumped off to his running back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Brown again. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing is Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the keeper, it's Burrow. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.